Well, damn.
Are we back?
It's already morning.
My lord, Duvali.
Don't weep. She lived with courage to the end.
Just like the boss. She left this world with no regrets.
Yeah. She was able to pass her will on to us.
You are correct. She was able to impart a small amount of herself to the Ashen Knight and his blade.
Right at the end, they absorbed the final fragments of the Argent Knight's power. He looks the same as before, but something feels different about him.
So this is the parting gift the Steel Maiden has granted us.
Hey, he's back.
Was that?
Valimar, you can talk again?
Indeed. I'm glad to be able to speak freely once more. Thanks to Argreon and Aryan Road, I was finally able to break free from the curse's hold on me. And I'm not the only one.
Yeah, she really was something else.
I can't believe it!
Milliam? Is this really?
Milliam, what in the world is going on?
It's okay, Allie.
Heck if I know! It was probably thanks to the Steel Maiden's power. Guess it set me free or something. This is just some kind of astral projection though, so it's not my real body.
Even so, you show up again acting like nothing happened?
Man, that's one hell of a parting gift.
Thank you, Steel Maiden.
What a truly wonderful gift.
To the very end, you were an unabashed show-off. Farewell, my friend.
Aw, man. Did we miss the main event?
Of course you're here.
You! The fool. I was wondering when you'd show up.
Oh, don't be like that. I'm not here to pick a fight. I simply came to say my farewells to a longtime friend. And looks like I'm not the only one.
Vita! Ren, Joshua!
Blue Blanc too. You were all watching, weren't you?
Indeed. This was one of the reasons we agreed to help with the performance.
I used my spells to keep an eye on you. I'm glad we were able to catch up. So she's really gone then.
The two of us had tea together all the time. And her and Louvet's sparring sessions were always a sight to behold. I'm going to miss her.
Even when I had completely closed my heart off to the world, she still tried to reach out to me. Things won't be the same without her.
Thank you for your kind words.
She truly touched a great many lives.
Ouroboros lost quite a valuable pawn today. It's a shame it was necessary for the rivalries. Oh well. I'm sure the Grandmaster won't mind all that much.
Wait, are you?
You've got some balls just showing up here by yourself.
Hold on, Ash. Now's not the time.
You said you weren't here to fight, right, Campanella?
Right. It might be hard to believe, but I'm grieving too. To be honest though, even I find it a little strange I can feel this way. Life's just full of surprises.
Campanella.
Just when I think I've got you figured out. Well, since you're here, there's something I've been wanting to ask you. What is this omen the Governor General mentioned? And what did he mean by the final stage?
Now that you mention it...
I do remember him saying that.
And I'm guessing it has something to do with why McBurn and the Ogre Girl aren't here.
Yeah, something's off. That freak wouldn't miss the chance to see a battle like this.
And McBurn and Aryan Road were among Ouroboros' longest members. You'd think he'd be here too.
He's conspicuous in his absence. I realize he just left the tower, but still, he should have been able to make it here.
I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise. You'll find out the reason why soon enough.
Huh? Hey!
Everyone, look!
Now what?
What was that? Something flashed in the sky.
Instructor! Reen, what's the matter?
I'm fine. But this presence... it's...
Yeah, I feel it too. Something big just showed up.
That light. There's only one place it could have come from.
Yes, there's no doubt about it.
Is everyone okay down there?
The Courageous too!
Olivier, is that you?
Sorry, there's no time to explain. Please come aboard quickly. Estelle, Lloyd, and the others are with me too.
Something strange is happening all over the Empire. It started in the skies over the Osgiliath Basin.
Why did it turn that color? The icon. Yeah, that can't be good.
Man, it kinda sucks I didn't get the chance to say goodbye to the Steel Maiden. But I guess coming here was the right choice, huh?
Yep. The party's just getting started.
What is that?
Dear.
A white spire.
seems familiar.
Really?
What? What in the goddess's name?
Irina, do you know anything about this?
Even I have no idea what's going on now. However, I see. It's not a railway cannon or even an airship. So this is what they...
Whoa. So that's it.
So this is what the fool mentioned. Their ultimate trump card.
So that's it. Just like the thing that destroyed Northumbria.
Sheesh.
No way!
Just like we were told. Damn it! What the hell are they doing?
What is that thing?
It's so huge!
Citizens of Heimdall, please remain calm. What you see before you is not here to cause you harm. In fact, it is here to open the door to our future! Allow me to introduce our ultimate weapon in the war against Calvard. Behold the key to Erebonia's absolute and lasting victory, the Imperial Fortress!
Imperial Fortress? So it's on our side? Great!
There's no way we'll lose to Calvert now! No. With that thing, we could take on the entire continent!
Of course.
Long live the Empire of Erebonia! The future belongs to us!
At last. The Imperial Fortress, built by us gnomes 1,200 years ago. The Tuaha de Danann.
What?
That shall be the stage for the final rivalry. Ha ha! Excellent.
Why are their eyes like that?
The Imperial Fortress. With that on our side, the Republic doesn't stand a chance.
So that's what you'll use to swallow everything up. Until nothing remains. Yes, it will herald the end of the world.
Supreme Commander of the Imperial Army, General Van Dyke.
It is time we wake the World Serpent. On behalf of His Majesty, I now issue the final order to begin Operation Jormungand. We declare war at 1200 hours tomorrow. The Republic's destruction will soon follow.
Oh shit. Well. Not enough to rank up yet. But I am close.
You've certainly outdone yourself.
To Major Claire. Good. Let's save. Alright, let's continue. Half a day passed in the blink of an eye. 5 towering spires had appeared throughout Erebonia, as well as a massive floating stronghold. At first the people fell into a panic, but announcements from the Imperial government eventually calmed their unrest. And so, though some did so with exhausted resignation and others with an eerie sort of excitement, all turned to face tomorrow's coming war. What the hell is that below them? Those on the Courageous too quickly sent out emergency messages to all the allies. Together they worked tirelessly, attempting to make sense of the situation as much as possible. As a result, they concluded that the ancient floating fortress had appeared as part of the final stage of the Empire's case. Its powerful energies would further twist and warp the people's minds in order to drive them to endless war and bloodshed. In addition, the true nature of the numerous white spires was instantly clear to those with ties to the church. They were nearly identical to the salt pail, the product of a singularity and the cause of the Northumbrian disaster 28 years ago. It was hypothesized that they were created from residual matter of the original salt pail that had remained on the ground. However, unlike the original salt pail, these new ones did not convert the surroundings to salt. Rather, they appeared to be spiritually linked to the floating fortress. A multi-layered barrier was also observed surrounding the fortress, with initial analysis revealing it to be completely impenetrable. Operation Yomanganda showed no signs of slowing, but the resistance represented by Mil Mirage was also gathering momentum. Calvert, Liberal, and Romaferia mustered their forces, along with support from the Wasteland Army. The time for the continent's two great powers to clash drew nearer and nearer, with the fate of the world hanging in the balance. Oliver, Rain, and the rest of the Radiant Wings would not stand idly by and watch fate unfold, however. As they were trying to decide their best course of action, they received an unexpected message from an old friend. It was George. He had called to fill them in on what was happening. The massive object that had appeared over the Osgiliath Basin was an ancient superweapon of the gnomes. The Tuatha De Danann, otherwise known as Imperial Fortress or whatever. It was an airborne structure from before the Great Collapse that had been hidden away in a space-time distortion caused by the Great One's birth. For the past millennium, the gnomes had been carrying out renovations that are unfortunate. It had been converted to connect to the pales and interface with the curse through them, turning it into the ideal stage for the rivalry of the stubborn. It was there they intended to hold the final rivalry once the Great Twilight had reached its climax. However, though it was faint, a single spark of hope. The members of the Radiant Wings gathered together, joined by key personnel from the Mil Mirage. And together they began devising an all-or-nothing plan to combat the dire situation before them. And so it was that on the eve of the clash between Yomanganda and Mil Mirage, a third operation was born. The course of action decided. All those involved gathered together at a certain location in Crosswell. If you're wondering why I haven't uploaded any of these videos in the past few days, I've been busy with work. I'm tired. Why are we here? Never mind. Is that a barrier? And the big ass one of that.
I think it turned out very well. Thanks for your help, everyone.
It's not half bad if I do say so myself. Good work.
We should be thanking you guys. You're the ones who did the heavy lifting.
I still find it pretty hard to believe you were able to make a barrier over all of Michelin.
It's something that could only be accomplished through combining the witch's spells, our stigmas, and the Merkaba.
Not to mention the raw power of 2 divine knights.
And then we were able to convert the Pantagruel's orbital energy into mana to sustain the barrier.
Ha ha ha! Such beautiful teamwork! If we can do something like this, the sky's the limit!
We ain't exactly here for a team-building exercise, you know.
In any event, the barrier should hold. At least for tonight.
It'll be able to absorb a few hits from any railway cannon shots that come our way. Not that we'll need to worry much about them, given they'll be busy with the war for the time being.
I'm sure as far as the Chancellor is concerned, we're simply some minor rabble, beneath his notice.
He probably sees us as nothing more than the opening act to the Great Twilight.
Opening act nothing. Doesn't he know we're the main event?
Oh, hey there, everyone! Good to see you guys.
How are your rooms? Did you drop off all your things already?
Yeah. Honestly, I was blown away by how ritzy this place is.
I can't believe we have it all to ourselves.
Right? Even locals like us don't get many chances to stay here.
The last time was when Mariabelle invited us after the trade conference.
Oh man, that seems like it was 100 years ago.
Thinking back, it's kind of a bittersweet memory.
We still had a lot of fun, though!
Looking around, we've got quite the crowd here now.
Yeah, and a lot of us are from Thor's, too.
We might as well live it up, then. This is our last night before everything goes down, after all.
You're right. Tomorrow's when everything will be decided.
Our future rests on the success of Operation Shining Steel. Though honestly, it's still a pretty dicey plan.
A few hours ago.
So, this is Operation Shining Steel, then?
After reviewing the whole plan like this, it seems more reckless than it does bold.
We may not have much margin for error, but I think this could actually work.
So basically, we're gonna get a bunch of teams to raid all the salt pails at once, put them out of commission, and then have the Courageous 2 charge into the fortress while its barrier is down. That about sum it up?
Yes, but there's little chance that things will go so smoothly. I'm sure we'll have a number of unforeseen circumstances to deal with. Our top priority, however, is making sure the Divine Knights and Class 7 get to the target.
That's right. So even if something goes awry and the Courageous 2 is unable to land, we can continue with the plan. As long as Reen and the others can successfully board the fortress in time, we still have a chance.
Our foes will try to end the rivalry of the Seven as the Great Twilight reaches its climax. If we manage to seize control of the rivalries before then, however, we may be able to prevent them from achieving their goals.
At this point, they think they've already won. It's likely they'll welcome Instructor Reen since they need him to finish the rivalries.
and that will be our chance.
That's all fine and good, but what about the salt pails? One glance and you could tell they're bad news. They're giving off one hell of an ominous vibe.
Yes. They seem to be pulsing with energy from the lower planes. And this same energy is what's letting them act as singularities, making them nearly impregnable.
Further, given the devils that have been appearing all over lately, I get the feeling we may find even worse things protecting each of the pales.
Yes. It's something we'll need to be prepared for.
Well, if we know what we gotta do, then all that's left is to go do it.
That's right. It's our turn now.
You can leave one of the salt pails to the Liberal team. We just gotta decide on which of us is going.
Same for us in the SSS. As members of the Radiant Wings, let us help clear a path for you and the others.
Estelle, Lloyd, everyone.
Aw, you guys.
Guess we should have seen this coming, huh?
You can count on us, too.
Duvali.
Are you sure?
Yes. Since my lord's passing, I've managed to clear my mind a bit.
The time has come for the Stahlritter to unite once more, to see our lord's will done.
Our lord saw fit to grant you her power. It's our duty to carry her torch to light your way.
All of you.
Don't forget to save some seats for us, huh?
Yeah, that
We'll be
figures.
teaming up with those Stahlritter gals, if that's okay.
The boss would have wanted as much from us.
Zeno, Leo.
Sheesh. This is one hell of a lineup.
In that case, you can add Sharon and me to the list of volunteers.
As maid of the Reinford family, I would be honored if you would allow me to fulfill this particular role.
Angie! You too, Sharon?
Lady Angelica and I have also suffered at the hands of our foes. After careful discussion, we have decided it would only be appropriate to return the favor.
From what I hear, Lieutenant Colonel Mueller will be returning to the Courageous 2 tomorrow. I figured I'd leave the steering up to the expert, so I can get back to kicking some ass.
Sharon, Angelica.
Then you can count me in too.
Can't let you do that, Toa. We need you here. You've got both the Courageous 2 and the entire operation to look after.
Angelica's right. I'd very much prefer you to remain at your post.
I'll be on the bridge as well. But even then, I suspect we'll have our hands full manning the air defenses.
I... understood. There's no need for concern, Toa. We're all in this together. Every one of us has their own part to play. Thank you, both of you. But still, we can't just send them out by themselves.
Then I guess you'll just have to let me join them.
George, isn't it? Yep.
Huh, so that's why you two were acting weird.
I'm sure you must think I have no right to come back like this. I can't possibly make up for everything I've done. But I'm going to help anyway. Because I'd rather not get the same failing marks Franz did.
George.
So that makes 3. Not as many as I'd like, but...
Then allow me to lend you a hand.
Grandmother.
I fulfilled my duty as a witch, and Leanne has passed. Now that I have played my part, I may as well bloom one final time for you young folk. Were we to add my strength to that of the Ragnar girl, a former gnome, and the Reinford maid, would that be sufficient?
That'd be more than enough. But if it's possible, I'd prefer to have the curvier version of you come with us.
Angie, I don't think now's really the time.
It would be our pleasure to have you accompany us, Lady Roselia.
For crying out loud.
We now have 4 groups. Our forces have expanded considerably.
But what about the last pail?
You can leave that one to me.
Principal Le Guin?
Aren't you supposed to be focusing on all that meal mirage stuff?
Certain. But the plan has always been to leave the first day of the operation in Wallace's hands. I'll be taking over tomorrow, once the war begins in earnest.
Lieutenant General Bright anticipates that both sides will spend the first day scouting, with perhaps a few light skirmishes at best. Presumably, General Van Dyke will mobilize the Imperial Army with a similar mindset.
All bets are off once that second day hits, however. Odds are, all 8 battlefronts will erupt into all-out carnage at about the same time.
The Imperial Army will likely be forced to a halt in both Liberal and Remiferia. You can expect they'll deploy their strongest armored divisions, the 3rd and 4th included, at that time.
Yeah, I thought that might be the case.
And the reason you're helping us out is so things don't get to that point, right?
Perhaps. It should be a suitable warm-up for the decisive battle to come, at least. Though, of course, I won't be going it alone. It's as the General says. We too will be assisting you. For the first day, anyway.
This will be my final duty as head of the Arcade School. I shall prove us worthy in succeeding the Sandblock name.
I don't know if I measure up to these 3, but this is as good a chance as any to make up for all the time I lost.
Father! Toval!
I had a feeling Vita would show up to help.
Can't pass up a chance to hog the spotlight, huh, Vita?
Show 'em what you can do, Zero Artisan.
Thank you. We couldn't be more lucky to have the 4 of you with us. That goes for the rest of you, too. Estelle, Lloyd, Duvalie, Angelica, Sharon, each and every one of you.
Indeed. And with that, I hereby declare Operation Shining Steel officially underway. We fly tomorrow at noon, as Meal Mirage and the World Serpent begin their clash.
We'll be rendezvousing with the rest of our allies in Michelin later today. This may be the last time we're all together, so we're planning to have a small celebration of sorts. We were hoping all of you could join us.
It would seem everything is coming along quite nicely. Yeah, this is the last place I'd expect to spend the night right before war. I still can't believe your dad booked the whole hotel out for us, and on a discount too. Well, they wouldn't going to have any customers otherwise. It was kind of a win-win situation, really. I see. In other words, Mishi has no choice but to entertain me for as long as I crave. What? Okay, Teotat, have some pity on the blood chump inside him, will ya? I just wish Noel, Rishi, and Shizuku could be here. Yeah, but at least we can look forward to seeing them after all this is over. Besides, Yona, Solly, and Cecile should be arriving any moment now. Oh, and let me please you to know my father's operation was a success. So I've heard. They say he's already started to come around too. Really? Already? Wow. That's great news. His Majesty has been on all our minds. That he has. This should help bring some hope back to the people. What a wonderful relief, right, Oliver? Quite so. I'll never be able to thank Dr. Ceylon.
Sorry we're late.
Mila. I had no idea Father and Tova would be coming. It's good to see you again, Duvalie. What happened to the Lady Knights 2 and 3? They're running a bit late. The same applies to the two from Zephyr. Oh, okay. Patrick, you came all this way too? Indeed, I shall be supporting Operation Shining Steel from the field. I plan to visit His Majesty on behalf of my father as well, should time permit. I'm sure he'd appreciate that. We should request an audience with the Emperor ourselves, no? Probably. But it might be kinda rough, but kinda tough too. That aside, we have yet a few more arrivals to introduce. Ones that proved a tad more troubling to arrange. Come on, you guys. No need to be shy.
Pardon us. It's good to see you all again.
Nah. Dad? What are you doing here? George? So you came too. Like I said on the call, I still don't know if I really deserve to be here. But once the operation starts tomorrow, I won't be moving out with anyone here, other than Angie. I get how selfish this might sound, but I just wanted to see you all one last time. Ah, George, you big dumb lug. Yeah, what a sappy idiot. But he's our sappy idiot. George. What a soft-hearted disciple I found myself. Jeez, you guys are just as melodramatic as Class 7 is. Wow, I'm surprised you managed to make it here, Mr. Bright. It's more than surprising, it's practically unbelievable. Does that mean you're all done preparing for Mirage then? That's right. I'd like to say all as well, but that may be a bit preemptive. All in all, I'd put our chances at 60% at least. Although with General Van Dyke as our opponent, even that level of optimism may be misplaced. I see. We believe in you, Dad. Yes, we're very grateful for all you've been doing. Although my work as commander of tomorrow's operation has concluded for tonight, I thought perhaps I'd come and visit, both to wish you every success in Operation Shining Steel and to see where I might lend you our aid. Oh, and one other thing. I have a message to pass along. Ah, how serendipitous. It is that our promise... damn it. We do have a few guests who we're still waiting on, but what say we all head to our venue for now? Sure thing. Grandfather finished preparing the guest house for us earlier. Swingo did all that just for us? That's very kind of him. I'll have to take the opportunity to thank him in person. Well, what are we waiting for? Let the celebration begin. And thus, the guest house of Michelin's Villa grounds did the send-off party for Mirage commence. Class 7's new and old sat among their fellow instructors, alumni, and classmates. There were embracers and special support section members of the Septian Church and the Hexen clan alike. And even those visiting from Calford and Raferia had all come as one to join in the festivities. Together they mingled, if only for tonight, enjoying food and conversation in the warm comforts of camaraderie. Laughs were exchanged on the eve of war, as they each shared in their hopes of what the morning would bring. And then... What the? She's there in astral form. Seems everyone's still got plenty of party left in them. Night's still young, after all. Plus, we got the whole park to ourselves, too. That reminds me, why don't you give us a performance earlier? Yeah, I've still got goosebumps from the last time I heard that violin of yours. Really, I mean, I'd love to, but where would I even play? Hey, wait a minute. Where did Eustace run off to? I believe he went to go find Million earlier. That does sound like something he might do. This is their last night together, after all. Yeah. Looks like George and Angelica are getting in some time alone themselves. That said, don't you guys have any special someones of your own you should be spending the evening with? The quality guy time is great and all, but tonight could be the night, you know? Okay, we'll all see what you're getting at. They do have a point though. Yeah, and now he's got me thinking. Well, I know a certain guy who's got more to think on than all of us combined. Indeed, rather irritating when you put it that way. Why are you all looking at me? Grats, Lloyd. You're not the most clueless guy in the room for once. I'm nowhere near as bad as him. At least I have some self-awareness. I'd say you're about the same, but Reed does have quite a few more options. Nah, but that's easy for you to say, lover boy. In any case, it's just as you said. This may very well be our final night. You especially will have more than a few things to make clear tonight. Yeah, I bet you had a ton of girls confess their love to you as it is already. Well. Either way, you won't want to wake up tomorrow with any regrets. Indeed, you should let a certain individual know how you feel. No matter where those feelings may lie. Patrick? Yeah, right. I know what I have to do. You'll have to give her your answer sooner or later. He's right. Tonight may be the best chance you'll get. Anyway, let's go enjoy whatever evening we got left. Should be plenty for us to do between the beach and the park. They're also keeping the stores here in the center open for us too. There's still a lot of fun to be had, with or without that special gal. Oh, before I forget, my dad had something he wanted to tell you, Reed. You should go and see him when you get the chance. Yeah, sure thing. Anyway, you guys have a good time out there. We will. See you later. I've been trying to keep my role as the sacrifice out of my mind, but Crow was right. I don't want to end this with any regrets. I need to find the opportunity to speak with Cassius too. And to inform him now that we finally can again. Then there's the tickets His Highness gave me. I may as well use them while I can. I'll have to make sure to give everyone here my thanks and of course get my feelings out in the open. Eventide, Night of Promises. 5 Mission on Wonderland tickets. These special tickets can be used during the send-off party to participate in various attractions with a special companion of your choice. You can deepen bonds like normal bonding events. Choosing a member you formed a close bond with may trigger a special event in the future. The companion you can invite changes depending on the attraction, so use your tickets wisely. You can progress the main storyline once you have used all 5 tickets and seen all major events. Duvalie's Star Router and Duvalie's personal outfit. Why do I have them? Oh, you know what?
Alright, got it!
Why not?
Diligence is its own. Diligence.
That's it.
That should take care of things.
That's it, just stretch.
Here I go! Here I go! Here I go!
Leave it just as is. Did I get an orb from any of those? From that fight? I mean, other than Poison Tree. I don't think it was you. But regardless. Yeah. I'm going to have to end it here anyway. But wait. I may as well put back his original
Alright, got it!
costume.
Alright, got it!
Just for the sake of it.
Now. Alright, got it!
Right, well. I got some stuff to do.